Hi, I'm Paul. I'm one of the nurse practitioners here at Bournemouth Hospital. I'm stoutly out on strike because I think basically we've had 10 years of pay cuts. In fact, I think our pay is equivalent down about 15% now over a decade. And so I think it's enough, and the cost of living going up, and we're basically being mistreated. The NHS is being not necessarily just mismanaged, but actively defunded by the current government. So I'm out on strike because I think it's time that we got paid enough, and fair pay will bring better staffing and better quality care. The government are striking anyway. Their response to a lot of these strikes now is to draft an anti-strike bill rather than to negotiate or actually meet us halfway or do anything positive about it. Their response is to undermine the strikes and just actually try and outlaw them. This is just, to my mind, that speaks of more of a totalitarian approach to this. I do think that the 19% initially was reasonable. I genuinely think that was a reasonable pay demand. We're so far behind the cost of living. I think 19% is probably still, over the last decade, it's probably still a relative pay cut. Even if they give us the 9%, it will be done they'll cut money from the NHS elsewhere to fund it. So therefore, they're just adding to the problem further. They don't give us anything. I don't expect anything from this government, quite honestly. I genuinely don't. 10 years ago, the NHS was one of the best health services in the Western world.
Yeah,
and now it's just floundering in all areas after 12 years of mismanagement. How many thousands, tens of thousands of staff short? So this is the change that's happened. It's just being undermined continually, the NHS. And it has been, not just under this government. My thoughts, my opinion, essentially we're a two-party state, and neither of them to me are viable options with that kind of talk. It just really demonstrates where the Labour Party is right now. They're not a party of the people. They're not interested in. They've moved further and further to the right, and they have been for decades now, and I don't see them as a Labour Party for the people. They're more and more groups of workers are coming out to strike, and the more we stand together as one, the stronger we are. So the more people, and I know it's not straightforward, and I appreciate we have to keep patients safe and that kind of thing, so we have to have a number on the floor, but no, I think a general strike, I support that. I think anything that gets this government out at the moment would be a good thing. In my mind, they just seem to be interested in making the rich richer and the poor just get poorer as a result. That's where the money goes. It goes up.